Good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you may be in the world. Welcome to this live concert event from the National Arts Club. My name's Paul Schwendener, and on behalf of the Music Committee and all of us at the Arts Club, it's a great pleasure to welcome you to today's performance. We are nearing the end of the first complete online season at the National Arts Club, and I think at this point, it would be worth noting that the entire audience deserves a great round of applause for being with us, for bearing through various technical challenges that we've all faced from time to time, and from giving your wonderful support to so many great artists. We're so thrilled to present them. Today, we are delighted to present a young percussionist, Britton-René Collins, who has dedicated her artistry to shaping an equitable community for all musicians to thrive equally. Britton-René is a winner of the 2020 Concert Artists Guild's Victor Elmaleh competition, where she was awarded the Ambassador Prize for exceptional musicianship and demonstrating an active passion for creating social change through music. She has performed as a soloist with orchestras throughout America, and she recently also performed with the Grammy-winning Orpheus Chamber Orchestra. The titles for today's program will be listed in the chat sidebar, and following today's performance, Britton-René will do a question and answer session. So if you have any comments or questions, please do submit them during the program in your chat bar. Now, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this great performance.
Thank you so much, Paul, and thank you so much to the National Arts Club for allowing me to host this afternoon's performance. I am very excited to present for you an afternoon of classical and contemporary style percussion repertoire. The first piece that I will be playing is Chaconne from Johann Sebastian Bach's Partita No. 2 in D minor for solo violin. This is my arrangement that I will be playing on the marimba, and I would also like to thank Marimba One for making this performance possible. Please enjoy. The next piece that I will be playing for you is called Merlin by Andrew Thomas. This is a two-movement contemporary work for solo marimba, and this piece is based off of poetry by Edwin Arlington Robinson that depicts the rise and fall of King Arthur's court. So this music explores the concept of narrative storytelling through the marimba. So please enjoy. For the final piece this afternoon, I will be playing Emmanuel Sejourné's Concerto for Marimba, and I will be joined by my lovely accompanist, Kathy Plimpton. This piece is written in a romantic style, and it is 2 movements. A few words that come to mind when I think of this piece is passion, energy, and drive. So if you keep those words in mind during this piece, it'll really enhance the experience of enjoying this music. This piece is very rhythmically driven. And when it's not rhythmically driven, it's driven by emotion. And with this music, I really enjoy playing it because it gives me so much energy, and it's really a place for me to express myself and express passion within the music. So please enjoy. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to my performance. It was such a pleasure to present this afternoon's performance for you. And thank you to the National Arts Club for having me.
Of course. Thank you, Britton-René, for sharing your talent with us. And thank you to your accompanist as well.
Yes.
And we'll just dive right into the Q&A. We have some questions here from the audience. And we're going to start with one from Ruben. And that question is, when and how did you start playing percussion?
I started playing percussion when I was 8 years old. I was actually going to a piano lesson when I discovered the sounds of the drum set. And the sounds of the drum set really intrigued me, and I finally convinced my parents for drum set lessons. And from that age on, I've just been learning and exploring different genres of music and different percussion instruments.
Did you stick with the piano at all, or did you say goodbye to the piano at that point?
I have. I still play piano.
Oh, great.
And throughout high school, I was really playing piano and percussion competitively up until I started undergrad.
Thank you. And we have a question here from Odessa, and the question is, what draws you to arrange certain pieces over others? Or what draws you to a piece?
I really love arranging music that I'm passionate about. And with Bach Chicot, it's a piece that's very special to me. It's quite interesting how a simple 4-bar phrase can expand to 64 different variations. And just a simple phrase can hold so much power. And it reminds me of how simple acts of kindness can hold so much power, like listening to a friend or simply being nice to one another. And so I really enjoy playing music that connects to me on a personal level.
Thanks. I'm just going to ask if you could just talk into the microphone. Just it looks like a few folks are having trouble hearing a little bit. But
Yes.
Next question is going to be, it's how do you practice to maintain the hand coordination and the balance of the mallets? I'm sure that doesn't come naturally.
Yes. So with marimba, it's normal to start with 2 mallets, and then eventually you learn how to play with 4 mallets. And you really have to start slow and make sure that you understand the movement before really getting into difficult repertoire. So for me, I learned how to play 4 mallets all throughout high school, and I'm still learning. It's a lifelong process learning how to play 4 mallets.
Sure, I'm sure. And so Paul mentioned in his introduction that you have an interest in social justice and making the music community more inclusive. Can you talk a little bit about that and how you try to do that?
Yes, I think that diversity is so incredibly important, especially in music, because growing up, I didn't see many Black women percussionists that I could look up to. And when I see myself being represented, it makes me feel like, why can't I do this as well? So, what I really try to do with my work is play music by underrepresented voices and commission works by underrepresented composers. And I also have a blog where I write about my experiences as a minority musician in hopes that I can connect with other musicians that might not feel like there's a place for them in classical music. And there absolutely is a place for everyone in classical music.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you doing that. I know that's tough work, but we appreciate you putting in that time and being a role model for others. We have a question from Ruth, and the question is, do you ever play in percussion ensembles or typically solo?
Yes, I love playing chamber music as well. And throughout high school and my undergraduate education, I played in percussion ensemble. I had a lot of fun playing in the University of Toronto Percussion Ensemble for 4 years while I was studying in Toronto. And I will be attending the University of Michigan this fall, where I will be playing some more percussion ensemble music. I also love to collaborate with other musicians, and I actually am doing a duo project with my friend, violinist Ariel Horowitz, and we're playing a few duets on tour this summer. So that's something I'm really looking forward to.
It's wonderful. We had Ariel perform with us a few months back. And that also brings me right into my next question. So have you had a chance to perform live again yet, or will you be doing that this summer?
My first return to online performance happened earlier this year at the musical Storefront series in New York City, and that was a very exciting performance for me. The next performance I'm really looking forward to live and in person is a concerto performance with Orpheus Chamber Orchestra in July.
I know we're all excited to get back to live performance and away from Zoom.
Yes.
And so my final question for you is just going to be, where can folks learn more about you? A social media, website?
Yes. So my website is Britton-René.com. And through my website, you can access all of my social media and stay up to date with my blog and uh, follow my Instagram, which is Britton-René_percussion.
Great. Britton-René, thank you again for taking the time to perform this afternoon and share your talent with the National Arts Club audience. I want to encourage everyone to check out nationalartsclub.org for more programs. We have a couple more things coming up through July. And thank you, Britton-René, and have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching.